No offense intended. It's just everything I say is offensive. That's. I'm not intending to offend you. I'm just an offensive guy. That's it. Ugh. Hello and welcome to more Signs of the Sojourner. I realize I still have the same problem now that I had when I did Pal World, because at the end of last week's stream, like, tell me if you want to see more of this. But I have to record and stream this before I see your response. So, yeah, you get one more week of this either way. And, you know, if you don't like the game, don't worry, it's only one more week, and then we can move on to something else. And if you do like it, like, hooray, there's more of it. Here you go. So now we can continue our starting over. What? Wait a minute, why aren't we There's a reason I'm starting over, which I'll explain. I'm not gonna, like, go through all the dialogue of the tutorial. We already went through that. And it will, in fact, give me time to explain why I'm starting over right now. The short version is that I want to test sort of how deterministic versus reactive the game is. By which I mean, like, okay, clearly, like, when we were playing before, there was a spot, there are spots where, like, this story can branch. Like, when we went back the second trip and Alexis was like, oh, my nuts are stolen. And we didn't follow the thief. And then later on, it said, like, well, you know, you could go back to the desert, but like, oh, the thief's probably not here anymore, so, like, there's no point, you know, going or whatever. So, like, clearly it's not just, like, one story start to end, like a visual novel, like a book, that it's gonna be the same no matter what. But, to that end, I want to see, but how different can it be? Like, if we get the nuts from Alexis the first time, like, can we give those to Samuel at the end of the first trip instead of him assigning us to go get them the second time? Or, like, if we get them the first time, will they still get stolen the second time in the, like, at all? Like, so how, like, is that a thing that's always gonna happen? That, you know, the nuts are stolen? Or is this something that's, like, gonna change based on what we do? So that's why I'm starting over. As to why am I doing it right now and checking, basically this is the best time to do it for two reasons. One, you know, if you're like me and you like the game, you want to find out sooner rather than later. You don't want to wait until way later to find out. You're like, how does this game work? And if you don't like the game, you're not watching this, so who cares what you think? The other reason is because, like, it'll be easier to test now, as opposed to, like, testing when you're, like, at the end of the, like, I don't remember if it's, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 last trip, or if it's 5, 4, 3, 2 last trip. But either way, like, if we get to the very end of the run, and we have, like, 5 runs worth of stuff, like, there's too many variables to, like, account for whether things are different because of, like, what you did or, like, failed or passed versus just the game being the game. Whereas, like, now, we can just test, like, one thing, like, go get the nuts, see how Samuel reacts, see if we get the quest again, see if they're stolen. So there's just less variables to test right now. So it makes sense to do it sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's why I'm starting a new run, and, like, and yeah, I'll test that. Like, I don't think I'm gonna bother testing. Like, I could theoretically, like, go with Ramir up to Anka. I think it was Ramir. Yeah, it was Ramir. Like up to Anka, but, like, that seems like a way change stuff, like, and, you know, then it's hard to test what I'm trying to test. So, like, I still won't do that, even if we succeed in the conversation this time. So yeah, I mean, that's why, and there you go. I explained what we're doing and why we're doing it, and it basically took the entire tutorial. I mean, I guess it did. Like, this, I don't know, this is the prologue. Like, we're not into our first run yet, but we're not the tutorial, but besides Nadine here, my explanation took up everything, so, you know. Hooray for us, we're doing great. Are you running through the beginning of the game again to test a variable because you're a curious little science monkey? Take a water break. Ah, that's the taste of hydrating science. Sure, let's keep an accord going. Oh, perfect. Yeah, we are such an accord, Nadine, you and I. Yeah, she wants to test for science, too. You can see it in her eyes. Not that you can see her eyes, but you know. You know. That one. That one. Hooray, we did it. We're amazing. Woo! Might not sound like it, kid, but blurby blurba blue. All right, take a card, yeah. Oh, wait, actually, no. I could use one of these, because we have 4 of these and only 1 of those, so. We actually did gain something out of it. Move on. Trips remaining. 5. Cool. Trips remaining. 5. Oh, yeah, we have to go to Pachenko and do Tomas's stuff first before we can go to Clifton and get the nuts from Alexis. But so I guess we're almost done with the tutorial. I mean, again, Who are you? Isabella. An amazing confectioner and an old friend of Mom's? Like, this part's the same up here, Pachenko. The twisty canyon roads leading to Pachenko would send a green traveler. Yeah, it's like Pachenko's the same, but... Yeah, she's admiring some sort of public art. Yeah, kind of a cast bronze sculpture of a frilled neck lizard with the head of a man's vacant feet. Yeah, because I made fun of that. We failed the conversation, and I'm like, enjoy your stupid art. But we have someone new? And we don't have Tomas? She wasn't here, like, I'm not imagining that. Like, I know for sure. Yeah, we failed this, whatever. I don't care about you and your lizard statue. Because Tomas, we got a painting from him and then invited us back to the art show, the second trip. So it wasn't just this, who are you? Mom's favorite candy. Isabella keeps the door to her shop propped open, flooding Pachenko with the sweet scent of fresh licorice, caramels, and other sugary confections, irresistible advertising. Oh, you're so far from home. When I saw you come in for just a moment, I'd have sworn you were her, the very image. I wish I could have stayed around longer after her funeral. I can't get much time away from the shop, you know. I mean, she looks cool, like, cool-looking little grandma with little candy shop and... Alright, I mean, I'm just confused. Also, I like her tattoo. All neon green, but... it was beautiful, her funeral. You did so well, scattering her ashes. The sun rose over the houses. Not a dry eye left in town that day. Yeah, because I threw the ashes and people were like, oh, my eye, there's dead people in it. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't make that sort of joke. That's a terrible taste. She chose Bart. No, she thinks it's great. Look, listen, Granny, you make candy and you like my dark sense of humor. You and I are gonna get along fine. I knew her longer than anyone. There's no place she'd rather... Like, yeah, here's the thing. Don't tell Tomas, but I like you better. Ooh, I like that card, too. Do you love licorice the way she did? I always saw her chewing on a rope like it was a stalk of wheat. Go on, have some. Take some for her store, too. Well, your store. Okay, so we got licorice instead of a painting. Yeah, I want this card, though. Like, that's just better. Do I like licorice? No, not really. I'm not a big fan of the anise flavor, but... Like, I don't know, it's not as bad. Like, some people are just like licorice. And I don't dislike it that much, but I'm not a fan of it. So, you know. Clifton. House. She's watching Travelers. Ramir, a man from the caravan. He looks familiar. Okay, and Alexis isn't here either. Well, I'm, what, like 8 minutes into the stream. I got the answer to my question, I guess, of like how deterministic versus like... Apparently the game is just super random on top of it all, so I guess there's no way to really tell. Cool, I guess. I'll talk to Ramir first, just because, like, we know his deal already, but... Yeah, tell me about all these places and things, and it's great, hooray, hooray. One of them's... I can't do anything with a triangle. Now you know that, so stop doing it. Listen, man, I'm just trying to give you some wisdom. Yeah, well, I am trying to make an accord. Woo! What? Okay, so I guess the game randomizes who you get each time? Well, it didn't. Well, okay. I was gonna say it didn't randomize Ramir, but maybe it did. Maybe you don't always get Ramir. Okay, you gotta step up your game here, Ramir. This is not going well. Dang. Not that we're actually gonna follow him to Anka anyways, but whatever, you know. Still good to win the conversation. Ooh, still good to get that. Okay, Klaus. She's watching travelers walk past. Vendors at Clifton compete to make the grandest promises, deliver with the loudest, most tenacious voice. For every woe, there's a product that can fix it. Klaus, on the other hand, is quiet, barely audible beneath the crowds. I mean, you look like a badass, but... you must be with that caravan. Hello to you, traveler. Safety's in numbers, is that it? Very wise. I'm a humble peddler of roasted nuts. Oh, so I get, like, you instead of Alexis. Don't you enjoy those, traveler? Who does not? Life's simple pleasures. Sure, one of those. I can't... So I guess we still get nuts, so, like, that's handy. Well, if we win the conversation. Don't tell anyone. If everyone knew I sell roasted nuts, they'd buy them up. None left for you. We can share a secret, can't we? You and I. Just a little information. A mere factoid kept safe between us. You're giving me some hinky vibes, but perhaps you might even trust me with your own secret. You're giving me really hinky vibes. You know so much about me, and I so little about you. Scandalous. Like, if anyone's like, this can be a secret between you and I, you can keep a secret, can't you? Like, that's not a good sign. But then being like, you can tell me your secrets, can't you? Like, I'm giving me some bad vibes. Come to think of it, was Klaus the one that stole the nuts from Alexis? Someone inquires after these roasted nuts, simply laugh, smile, and toss a delicious... I can't remember if Alexis said that Klaus stole them. Like, am I making that up? Or was she the thief? Like, I can't remember if Alexis said, like, Klaus stole them, or if I'm just having a, like, well, she's obviously being, like, super creepy and weird, and I'm, like, combining those in my head. Simple detour, got a proposition. I mean, sure, I'll listen to your proposition, but I don't actually care because I'm not doing it. But, you know. Although, I mean, I could, like... Oh, no, but then Nadine won't open the rest of the route to us, so... Yeah, we'll just do this. I mean, if I can win the conversation, that'd be great, but... Hi. The place the caravan goes next, Bookham Burrow. No one wants to go there, except me. Because I want to bring these nuts back to Samuel. Boop. Hey, it might even be fun. Okay, so I learned about the road from Clifton to Anka. So that's actually good, though, because even if I don't go now, I'll have that as an option in the future. Yeah, that's nice. Unlock a road. All right. But we're not going there. We're going to Bookham Burrow to see, who is it? I can think of the lady's name, but... Oh. Vehicle rolls to a stop. Ramir jumps out and is like, hey! This isn't Anka! Hal, where are you even headed? We're farther from Anka. Sheesh, I'm gonna find another ride. To be fair, I'm gonna find another ride. No, please stay. Okay. Yeah, well, you can just forget about it, okay? Ramir knew the risks when he rode with a greenhorn. He might not like your argument, but he respects it. Was my argument that I never actually agreed to take you there? Oh, Matilda. Yeah, that's her name. I like Matilda. She's cool. Sells tea, reads tea leaves, has a nice smile, by which I mean a couple lines, but whatever. She's happy. Unlike Ramir, who's like, man, everyone's out to get you. I'm like, does that include you? And he's like, man, maybe, man. Whereas Matilda's just like, have some matcha. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, bop, 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 bop. Have you ever been away to Aldhurst? No. Not yet. Okay. Now, here's an interesting thought. Because we got the nuts, I was like, okay, well, we can test to see if, like, Alexis will get stolen from again. But if Alexis isn't there, do we still learn about the desert? Huh. I'm very curious now. I'm very curious. This is not going the way I expected it to, but it is interesting. There you go. There you go. Hey, look at that. Now we can be friends over matcha. Not over your weird art statue, but... Not that it did anything, but... I just want to... Yeah. Move on. Want to get to Samuel and test about these nuts. I didn't actually even mean to make a these nuts joke right there. Like, I literally was just saying these nuts, and here we are. Yes, get rid of a fatigue. Get it out of here. Hey, I'm caravanning here. Hey, watch what you're fatiguing. Get it out of here. Yeah, you. Hi, Salem. I don't think I ever won with Salem. But we'll try again. Well, I mean, hey, things are different this time. The caravan splits here. I don't take greenhorns out to Old Marais. But hey, we got a direct route back to Bartow, so we cool. We cool with it. A little less cool with that, but... Okay, great. And... The oil's not a good sign. Well, you're putting a triangle isn't a good sign either, so... not that one. Do this. She can match. Then I do this. She does that. We get an accord, so it'll be fine. But it's fine anyways. Whew. Okay, that's one down. Just two more to go. Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Ramir? Yeah, he was busy being cranky back in Bukumboro and left. Let me tell you, Marais, blah, 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 something about your mom. I wasn't actually listening, so, you know. You know, let's get that fatigue out of our hand. I don't want it. You don't want it. No one wants it. Oh, well. I have one option. Oh, good. This time, a little better view results. Why is this happening? By all the time, the Rilkers hold grudges. Yeah. Rilker schmilker. Some are good, some not so good. Yeah. She had opinions, just like me. And that opinion is... We're fine because we have an accord. And then you can match it. We're done. Oof. As for you and me, I don't believe kids take after their parents. Or something like that. I don't know. She's like, we're all right. And I'm like, okay, sure. Thanks for the talk, but not for the cards. Salem, my good buddy, let's just ignore the diamond. Yeah, kimchi. Enjoying the town. You need some kimchi. Yeah, well, if you play diamonds, that ain't gonna happen. So, see that? That's what's not gonna happen. I can play this now. It'll go back, but we get the circle. Thank you. Block. That's the beauty of kimchi, all natural fermentation. The good bacteria already exists on vegetables. Surely they know about bacteria and whatever backwater your caravan types come from, yes? Hey! Salem's kind of a jackass. Okay. Oh, of course, no offense intended. No offense intended, you called me a backwater caravaner that doesn't know about bacteria. It's not easy keeping all of your middle-of-nowhere towns No offense intended, it's just everything I say is offensive. That's I'm not intending to offend you, I'm just an offensive guy, that's it. Ugh. I even had a rather lively discussion on the subject with another caravaneer a while back. Hey, come to think of it, you and her look a lot alike. Hey, come to think of it, go suck a duck, jerk. At least we did the conversation. We can get some kimchi to bring back. Well, no matter. I'm not the one who's quick to judge. I mean, you are, but I can be a bit blunt, perhaps, but that's no reason we can't be friends. No, that is not a reason we can't be friends. You're right. The reason we can't be friends is because you're a judgmental jerk. Make your kimchi mild or spicy. I have a batch I left out in the sun for a whole week. Very hot. Go on, take a batch with you. I'm sure you'll return. I got kimchi out of it. Ooh, we could get a diamond, but... but I don't know that I want, like... I mean, I guess I should start getting the other types of cards now to... Too late now. Do you want to return home? I do. Because I have nowhere else to go. I mean, I guess I could go all the way back to Honka. But... Alright, there's no oh yeah, you. The dude with the apple and the knife. Like, maybe you shouldn't talk to him. Maybe I will this time, just because. Hi, Elias. Can I get that free item, please? Please. Oh, also, yeah, my mom's locket. Look what I found. Well, that was my mom's, so could I have it? Because, you know, she's my mom. Not yours. Just a thought. Only if you win this game of cards. Yeah, I know. I know how the deal goes. Did Nadine say anything about your mom? Yeah, she said she's got some enemies. Whatever. Don't worry about it. We're fine. No one's gonna come firebomb the store. What? You managed Nadine to tell you more. That's impressive. Wonder what the Rilkers have got to do with your mom. That I don't know. Making stuff up about them firebombing stores, so we'll go with that. Nadine kind of intimidates me. Maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. There's more to everyone than meets the eye. You can't just judge people, man. Right, sure. I guess you have to be tough to make it out there on the road, kind of like your mom was. It's true. Sounds like they butted heads. I'm still not sure I trust Nadine. Rilkers or no Rilkers, it'd be real bad for lots of good people if the caravan stopped coming here. We gotta keep the store doing well. There's no excuse for them to drop Bar Tao from the roof. Yeah, I get that. I also have an itchy nose, sorry, but... Like, I get that you're mad that she wants to drop it, but, like, she's not in charge of the world either. She can't just... Whatever, I won't make a fuss when Nadine comes around, maybe, but she's not some authority on your mom. I mean, she knows more about my mom than apparently either of us do, so... You know, just food for thought. But yeah, like, I'm gonna talk to... I literally have no cards that will work for this guy, but I don't care. I'm still gonna do it, just to see what they're about. What goes through the crow's mind when there's no food for miles? Oh, I get it. You're on drugs. It goes through... What you got? Okay, sure. Those are great cards. Are you sure about that now? Yeah, I want this one. It's a double. You didn't play it. You're a bad person. I'm afraid that just won't do. Oh, I'm sorry. I called you a bad person. Sure. Sure, why not? Hey, but we got 5 items. We're doing great this time. And the fatigue goes away. Yeah, we saw that already. Let's see what we... Alright, so. A man wearing a hat and sunglasses bought Bar Tao keyring, praising the artistry in a deep voice. Hey, I like these keyrings. The skateboarding teen was excited to find licorice in stock, his favorite treat. It's bitter, just like me. Okay. The day laborer bought up all the kimchi, planning a special meal for his husband. Well, that's nice. The solar technician waxed poetic about the sun in Clifton. Oh, nice. We get home to Clifton. And then the school teacher bought some matcha for days when her students are out. Cool. That said, the fact that someone bought all the salted nuts does make me think we can't give them to Samuel now. So, yeah, about that. Hi. Hey, you got some delicious salted nuts for me? You know, what even is a salted nut? Yeah, no. What? You know, it's a nut that's salted. But really, when you think about it, no, that's what I think about. Yeah. About that. Yeah, I've been thinking of pick me up, fun dancing, might bring in new customers. What do you think? I think that could be fine. I'm just curious about how your quest is gonna go, since the person is different and I got the item the first time. Elias is gonna do a special performance. Yeah, we're gonna see it this time, too. You can help me stock up on my secret ingredient. Well, I mean, I can try. I'm just not sure, because... Ooh, I want those... That's right, I saw those last time. I don't think I ever got one. Our own Tosende canals. What? They sell these canal chilies. Amazing heat level, sure to add a real kick to the festivities. What? We don't know about that place. But... How I get new stuff. Okay. Okay, Samuel told you about the big event. Yeah, he also told me to get something that I've never even been to, even in my last playthrough. I don't know if that, like, is that because I got the nuts the first time, or is it because Alexis isn't there, or is it just completely random that he picked something different? I have more questions than answers at this point. Elias, help me. And he's like, I don't care. I'm freaking out about instruments. I don't want to play a recorder. I don't even know how to play the recorder. I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucks for you, doesn't it? It does. Aren't you going to help me? We'll see. Unless you're like, go to this other 4th place. Actually, I don't even think I found an instrument last time. Maybe if we go to this Tosende place, they'll have instruments. I don't know. I need better cards. You ride with the caravan, you die with the what? Ooh. I could force her to play this. But I don't want to do it till the end, because, like, I want to play this at the end, get her to play that, and finish. Because otherwise, like, I play this, it'll break the accord, she'll play that, and then I have nothing to do, so... But yeah, if I could... get, like, play this as the second to last card. Try to pick up that one. That'd be nice, that'd be nice. Because then, like, when we do start running into that, we'd have a good card for it, too. But I don't have an accord. Oh, I can't even do anything with this. Well, let's hope we get lucky. Oh, but I have that accord, so that's fine. She plays this. We break. There's a circle, so let's... You know what? Actually, we'll do this. See what she has. Ooh, I could get this one, and even if not, maybe get this one? Prepare. Choose what card you want to draw next. That'd be nice, too. There are a lot of good cards that I could get right here. A lot of good cards. Please don't just give me, like, that. You have... I want the double. I want prepare. All right. What do you got? What do you got? Double. I want the double. Double trouble. No. How are we looking? So we've got a left triangle, right circle, triangle. This one. We have 2 of these. I'm gonna ditch it for that, because that is a double with new things. Because I don't know what this Tosende Canals has. Trips remaining. 4. Yeah. Say, well, that will do it for this time. For you people on YouTube, you can watch the second trip next time I go through. People on Twitch, let's do this. Also, what does Tosende Canals have? I'm glad I picked up that card. So, join me next time, YouTube. Join me right now, Twitch, and... No, she thinks it's great. Look, listen, Granny, you make candy and you like my dark sense of humor. You and I are gonna get along fine.